My name's Kellie, and today I'd like to talk to you about why we should protect our rainforests. Imagine trees that are 200 feet tall. Imagine seeing pink dolphins in rivers or forests that collectively hold over 50% of the Earth's species of plants and animals. The things you are imagining are just the cusp of the cornucopia of amazing things that our rainforests give to us. Now I want you to imagine the rainforest holding so much life being torn down to make paper. Imagine logging companies reducing what used to cover 14% of the world to now only 6%. Think of all the animals losing their naturally given home. This is a problem we have been faced with over the past several years. With my commitment to researching about the rainforest, I can tell you that I believe we should all do our best to protect this natural wonder before any more of it can be taken away from us. Seeing as it's 2020 and we have all been in at least a grade school science class, I'm sure you have all heard about the rainforests. I'm here to tell you why you should not only appreciate and want to learn more about it, but also take a step to protect it. I will explain to you how the rainforests affect the Earth's climate, which affects not only us, but the plants and animals housed on our planet, how it is being destroyed, and what we can do to end the annihilation of our beautiful rainforests. The first thing you should know is how the rainforests are affecting our environment and our population without us even realizing it. Based on several environmental studies, there is proof that the rainforests have an enormous impact on our environment. According to Elon University, the rainforest alone provides more than 20% of the world's oxygen supply and 1/5 of the Earth's fresh water. Rainforest Foundation Norway states that the Amazon contains 10% of all biomass on Earth. This means that it works as a big source of storage for carbon dioxide, which is one of the leading contributors to global warming. Elon University also reports that approximately 2,000 of the 3,000 different types of fruits found in the rainforest are used by the indigenous people of the forests, while people of the Western world only use about 200. Another thing the rainforests give to us are 2,100 plants that are believed to be active in fighting cancer cells. Climate Change Guide cites that medical advances against leukemia, snake bites, Hodgkin's disease, and a possible treatment for AIDS can be contributed to the rainforest plants. If we let this natural resource die, the ramifications will be detrimental. Think of how it would affect all the resources coming out of these abundant ecosystems. According to Elon University, with all the hunger problems we have in the world today, it is not acceptable that we stand by and watch such a prominent food source be destroyed. Once the rainforests are gone, we will also be left to deal with the excess carbon dioxide left in the air, which will lead to an increase in temperatures due to climate change. Climate Change Guide says that with global temperatures increasing because of pollution in the atmosphere, it will result in even more rainforest floods. We would also lose all of the advances and future discoveries in the field of medicine that come from the plentiful rainforests. These are only a few of the things we would lose from the destruction of the rainforests. I know that being in college and being adults, we all have our own struggles to deal with. I know that living in Mississippi, it probably doesn't cross our minds as much as it should, that our whole planet's health and well-being could rest on the shoulders of something that covers only 6% of all its lands. I also know that you're probably wondering why saving the rainforest should be your problem when there are 7.6 billion people living on Earth today. Now that we have talked about the needs and ramifications of protecting our rainforests, I would like to talk to you about how we can save them. It seems like to save the rainforest, it would take a lot of your time or hard-earned money to do so, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that it costs almost nothing to help and doesn't offer much of an inconvenience either. According to Greenpeace.org, you can help protect our rainforest by doing something as small as avoiding single-use plastic, such as straws, and choosing recycled or ethically produced wood products. You could also make a small donation of $5 to the Rainforest Foundation to protect an acre of forest. Any way you choose as your facet of saving the rainforest makes more of a difference than you can imagine. As a college student, I personally choose to buy notebooks that have been made using recycled paper. By helping you not only help us keep Earth running smoothly, you will also be protecting all the animals that find shelter in the rainforest's green embrace from becoming extinct. The Rainforest Alliance says that scientists believe we are in the midst of Earth's sixth mass extinction, with the global extinction rate being 1,000 times more than the natural rate, coming in at 50,000 species per year, according to the International Union of the Conservation of Nature. With the help of people making donations of any size, organizations like the Rainforest Alliance have been able to help develop certification systems, like the Sustainable Agriculture Network standard, to provide detailed criteria designed to protect wildlife habitat and connect forest fragments to support migratory species. That means strict limits are enforced on timber harvesting and the protection or enhancement of local species diversity according to the Rainforest Alliance. I can assure you, even if it feels like your contribution isn't making an impact in the long run, with the accumulation of generosity of contributors, that your donation will do more than you can fathom for the animals of the rainforest. Taking a small amount of time or partnering with an organization that is based on the premise of conserving our rainforest is an extraordinary decision that allows you to personally provide a safe place for these animals to flourish, and also provide a way to keep our plentiful resource healthy, so we can make more advances through nature in the future. Now that we have discussed the many positive effects of conserving our rainforest, I would like to explain what would happen what would happen with this change and without it. With the protection of rainforests comes the potential discovery of millions of more plants and animal species. There is also a potential of curing even more diseases, seeing as only roughly 1% of the rainforest plants have been examined for the medicinal properties according to the Global Citizen. If we decide to not take a step to protect the rainforests, we have to face the possibility of one day them not even existing. The Guardian states that at current rates they will vanish altogether in 100 years. They also state as fast as trees go, the reversing of the climate change becomes slimmer. In conclusion, the conservation of rainforests should be something you shouldn't take lightly. I hope you have all learned more about the power of conservation and the adverse effects of not doing so. I encourage you all to take the time to think about all the things the rainforest gives to us and ways you can repay the favor to it. I always enjoyed the book The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein as a child. Now as an adult, it reminds me of the rainforest and how it gives so much to us for nothing in return, and how we should do what we can to give back. Thank you.